Hello and welcome to the Old Ways Gardening and Prepping. My name is Teresa. I would like to welcome you to my wild backyard. You'll have to excuse the birds. They go wild when I bring a camera out. They know I'm working and they're going to sing like crazy. Now, the sun is still being hid by the tree, so I'm going to be harvesting mint, a lot of different kinds of mint. And you want to do it first thing in the morning if you can before the sun hits them. And that way they still have all their essential oil in them. That's another thing a lot of people don't know is you harvest your herbs if you possibly can in the morning after the dew dries off of them and before the sun hits it because it will lose its oil. It'll evaporate as the sun beats down on it. Believe me, we sweat as well. So, yeah. So, let's get busy. My first example for the haircut is lavender mint. Y'all remember when I planted these? Look how beautiful they are. Now, what you want to do is trim it down, leave a few leaves on the stem, and just keep going. So it smells just like lavender. Now, of course, I will be hanging these to dry. I prefer to dehydrate them, but well, dehydrating is out of the question at the moment. And see, I've got runners. They're happy, they're healthy. You just have to figure out, you have to follow the stems down. I'm running out of hand space. This is a good time to weed. Now this mint is a good healthy plant. They will come back again. I figure I will get, there's probably, I'm going to get 3 harvests. And there's some little bug eggs. So, and yes, I do use the stems as well. And as you're going, you'll take off any bad leaves. It's a good, healthy one. See, it's got little roots trying to grow on the side. So if I wanted to, I could make another plant out of it. But that's okay. I have plenty of runners. And runners you can make plants out of as well. And see, you just snip the runners back too. Yes, you can harvest the runners as well. Alright, I'm going to take a small break here and get these bunched up and ready to show you how I do it. You want to get a good amount of bare stem that you can work with. And just remember, as these dry, these stems are going to shrink. Okay, willow seed fluff. Okay, and you want to squeeze them together best you can. Now, you can tie them with fishing line. You can tie them with cord. I have little bitty rubber bands, which are going to shrink as the stems dry. And you can see the little black rubber bands on them. Now, I got these rubber bands a long time ago when buck and a quarter, buck 50 store was actually still Dollar Tree. Now I usually use fishing line, but I didn't want to go back in there and wake Junior up. I'm gonna run this just between some stems. And you want to pull tight. And I just do simple knots. 3 simple knots. That's ready hung. Now just remember, now if you only have 1 or 2 kinds of mint, you don't have to label them. We have 20, so yes, I label Like I said, this is lavender mint. Put it just like that on the string, and then I fold the tape over. And that way I know it's lavender. And then I'm going to hang it up. I'm going to continue with the lavender plant and our lavender mint, and I'll bring you back when it's time to do another one. Okay, on to the next one. This is the bigger, the more full. I have the the lime mint here, and I have one of my one of my favorites is the chocolate mint. So let's get to harvesting. These, of course, are a whole lot taller, which is just perfectly fine. Now, one thing you have to watch out for, and a lot of people are starting to notice more up north. We've dealt with them for a while down here in the south. Spittle bugs. The easiest way to explain them is it will look like something came along and just spit on your plant. Not just a little bit of spit, a big thing of spit. They don't hurt nothing. They don't eat your plants, but man, they're gross little things. And I just keep going along. Pots need to be, well, the surface is dry, but the rest down in the pot is nice and moist. And like I said, don't be worried. The haircut's not going to hurt them much. It's going to encourage them to grow, bush out more. And you need to be harvesting your tea herbs and putting them back. And the chocolate mint has a thicker stem. So, but once you get used to harvesting them and bundling them up, this is the old way of doing it. No dehydrators this time. Just look for bugs, knock them off. Okay, there's one good sturdy stalk, or bunch, not a stalk. Love these little rubber bands, they're easy to work with. Just don't take them to too much extreme because they will break. And if you only have the bigger regular size rubber bands, use them. Use what you have. And like I said, I double wrap them. because I don't put my face in just one rubber band. And I'll be hanging these to dry under the canopy. Look at that. Is that not a gorgeous bunch of chocolate mint to dry? Okay, let's make the tag. Like I said, if you're only doing one or two mints, you should be able to tell the difference. I mean, I can tell the difference on most of them, but we have some that they're kind of close together in smell, and I don't want to mess up. I'm going to simply write chocolate, because I already know it's mint. Now, you can do pieces of paper with, regular tape. This is just a whole lot easier for me. And there's one ready to hang up. And I will bring you back when I have a whole lot more done and I get them hung up. I'll see you back here in a bit. Okay, I have all my mint hanging up that I have harvested so far this morning. Unfortunately, the sun has come and beat me. So the very back row. Now all I have is string tied from one side to the other underneath the carport. It's out of the sun. It's always breezy under here. You can hear the owl wind chimes singing. All right, on the back row, I have 3 bunches of Scotch mint hanging, 2 bunches of mojito mint. I have 3 bunches of Swiss mint and 3 bunches of lime mint. On this front row, 3 bunches of chocolate mint and 3 beautiful bunches of lavender mint. And I have so much more to do. But the sun started hitting me and I knew I was done for the day. We're doing it the old-fashioned way now. We're hanging it to dry. And once dry, I will be storing it up and I will bring you back. What I'm waiting for is for the leaves and the stems to become completely dry. It's going to take a while, but it's a beautiful sight. Everyone, continue to stock up on as much as you can, especially mints, tea mixes, and so on, because you're going to get tired of drinking water. Continue to stock up on food that will sustain and nourish you. Medicinals that will heal you. Mint is a medicinal plant, and yes, you can use it dried or fresh. Protection of all kinds and the bare essentials to survive on. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and may you each be blessed. Hoot, hoot. I'll see you soon.